What have been some of your biggest learnings in stock markets?
I think having a longer term outlook, uh, being very, very particular about the people one partners with, and not getting into partnerships with people who have been somewhat shaky in terms of the governance practices. I think these are very, very key uh, in the investment journey. Uh, Third thing I would think is you don't have to go to every party in town. You stick to your circle of competence, you stick to things that you understand. Should not envy your neighbor or some other fund house or other manager having higher returns on trailing 12-month basis. That's a game you cannot win. So you have to stick to what you know and what you understand.
So you talked about long term, right? And how do you think about long term? What has been the average holding period of your stocks in your portfolio?
Average would be north of 7 years. So
Okay. You stay put in a stock on average for 7 years?
yeah, so it's the reverse of the portfolio turnover ratio. So currently it would be around 20%, which would indicate 5 years, but it has been as low as 10% also. So average, I don't have the precise number for you, but I would guess it would be
Minimum
somewhere
5, average 7.
yeah, it would be around 7%.
How do you take a call on stocks? Do you look at long term as a series of short terms? Do you buy it with a 1 year time frame or a 3 year time frame?
So typically when we buy, we would buy a company where we don't anticipate huge changes in the business model or the basic stuff that a company does for 5 years. And if company is doing well in terms of operating its business properly, sales are growing, profits are growing, if the valuation does not go haywire, we would stay put in the company. There would not be any reason for us to revisit that. If the business model is broken because of either severe competition or regulatory change or something like that, then obviously we would need to revisit our thesis, exit in some cases. If a promoter manager that we saw was competent and honest, if their behavior proves otherwise, then we would want to exit. Or sometimes everything may be fine, but the stock just runs up so much that it becomes difficult to justify holding on to it. In that case also we would look to sell.
But what is your sell criteria?
So when buying, we want great quality promoter managers, we want less leverage, we want pricing power, we want good valuations. Reverse of that would be a reason to sell.
So is that suppose a stock is running ahead of your valuations, is that a trigger for you to sell?
So one thing that people have to realize is that different investment vehicles have different constructs. So you spoke about Berkshire and Buffett, or let's say Pulak Prasad of Nalanda, or various other people.
Right.
Now, when you run Berkshire Hathaway or when you run a closed-end funds where you control when the investor is giving you money,
Right.
then holding on because your base cost is lower, because you are a tax-paying entity probably, or because the mandate is really generational or decades long, then you should hold on or may hold on. In an open-end fund structure, a mutual fund structure, your original purchase price does not matter to the person who's coming in at today's NAV.
Right.
A person giving money to the mutual fund house today by a lump sum is buying all your stocks in the portfolio at today's price. Now, I agree. There cannot be a point estimate for intrinsic value of a company. Let's say intrinsic value will be somewhere between 100 and 175, arguably. you may not sell it precisely at 101 or 102. You may wait till 150 or 175. But at 300, can you justify holding on to it?
Right.
Maybe not. So there would be a buy range. Let us say 0 to 100, it's a buy. Maybe a hold range, 100 to 175 could be a hold. But at some point in time, you have to do a sell decision, especially in a open-end mutual fund construct.
Right.
One is, we don't pay tax on every purchase sale. Second, our new investor is buying all our current holdings at today's market price.
Right.
That's the key difference between Berkshire and us.
True.